Hello, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well. If you want to see how I created this gorgeous look, just keep on watching. Without wasting much of your time, we are just going to jump right in. This is my beautiful model. Her name is Tessie. Hello, Tessie. To begin, we start off with the micellar water from MS Metic. You guys always clean the face before starting your makeup because you want to have a clean canvas that you are working on. I make sure the face is properly cleaned before I begin my makeup. Sometimes, if it's not clean enough, I go in with another cotton pad to do that. So I did not use hydrating spray for this process because the advanced name mucin I use serves also as a serum and hydrating. It's hydrating, so I didn't bother using hydrating spray because I don't want products build up. By the way, we're working on a dry skin. Tessie has a dry skin, so we're working and prepping her skin accordingly. After using a brush to apply that, I use my finger to make sure I massage that into her skin. This is the MS Metic Moisture Bomb. This is an oil infused moisturizer perfectly for a dry skin person. So I apply that with a brush and make sure I blend in with my palm. Blending it with my hand just makes it blend in properly. I don't know how to explain it, but it just works for me. So to prime her skin or just control the sweat around her face, this is the oil control tonic from Miss Metic. It controls oil and also controls sweat. So for all over her skin, I'm using the hydrating primer from Nuban Beauty. Because she has a dry skin does not mean we're not going to use a primer. So hydrating primer does the job better. Now for foundation, I'm mixing my foundation. This is, I always mix my foundation, by the way. This is NARS foundation in Moria and Nuban Beauty foundation in W6. You guys, skin match is the key. We do not compromise skin match on here on this channel. It has to match properly to the skin to avoid flashback and anything. It does not go darker, it does not go lighter. It has to be her skin tone. So for blush, I mix two pink from this my lipstick palette. I always use the pink on this palette because it just does the job and it's creamy. You guys, I'm a pink blush girly anytime, any day. I just love the chic look the pink blush gives you on your skin. Just make you look like, gives you that I'm a girl vibe, you guys. So try it. If you're a pink blush girly like me, say hi. So I blend this and, use just flush the excess product into her nose and her forehead area. I took off the band from the frontal. You guys, your goal should always be whenever you're working on the frontal, if you take out the band, the foundation should always match the skin that you can see. That is when you know that you've won in this skincare or this skin match thing. So for her bronzer or contour, but I love to bronze, especially when it comes to a light skin. I use the stick foundation, the Black Opal stick foundation in beautiful bronze to do that. Very little quantity, you guys. A little goes a long way. So I just, blend that into the skin using my brush. And if it's not enough, you can always add, you guys. So do not pack product. So I'm blending this in with my beauty sponge because when you finish using a brush, a beauty sponge just helps seal everything together into the skin. Then for the nose contour, I'm using the excess from the brush I use to contour or bronze her face, rather, just to apply on the nose area. It helps me just blend in the nose properly. That's just the word. So for concealer, I'm using our OG LA Girl Pro Concealer and the Kevin Coin concealer in number 11. The LA Girl is in the shade Fun. So I'm concealing now with the LA Girl just to, seal under her eyes. When you're concealing, you guys know there's a difference between concealing and highlighting, right? So I'm just using this to conceal. To conceal, just use like her shade or just like a one shade lighter than her skin to conceal. So I blend that into the skin. You guys, LA Girl Pro Concealer is still the OG anytime, any day. So for highlighting, I'm using the Kevin Coin Concealer in number 11 to highlight under her eyes. And I'm using very little quantity because this is a cream concealer and a little goes a very long way, you guys. So blend, blend, blend. Just keep blending, guys. Blend like your life depends on it because that blending is going to be your finished look. So I just took like excess blush from the back of my palm to apply on her skin because the contour and the concealer kind of reduce the intensity of the blush. So to set under her eyes, I'm using a pressed powder to do that first. Why I do this is because it helps my setting powder stays better and it gives me this glow effect. So doing that, I'm using my Fenty Beauty powder in number 320 to do that. If you cannot afford the Fenty Beauty, by all means go for the melanin. You guys, this is the Tehila, the new Tehila cosmetic um setting powder in Sandcastle. I really wanted to try the setting powder on, but the scent's just too shades to me. On a normal day, I would have mixed the setting powder with something more yellowish, like something more golden. But because I wanted to try just the setting powder and see what it feels like on the skin, you guys, when I was using it, it was giving me the Laura Mercier vibe, but even though it was not the Laura Mercier, but this setting powder blows. So to intensify the contour or the bronzer rather, I'm using my Fenty Beauty powder in 440 in the shade 440 to do that. Whenever I'm working on a light skin, you guys, I don't like packing products and I like to use warm products that are warm. For all over her skin, I'm using the melanin powder in the shade warm, you guys. I don't know why this melanin powder comes just in three different shades. It's supposed to come like in 10 different shades because this powder is the bomb. If you cannot afford the Fenty Beauty, by all means go for the melanin. But the problem is it comes only in three shades. And if you want to buy, please buy all three shades because all three shades are nice. So for the brows, I'm using our OG pencil, you guys. We all know this pencil, the Davis pencil in number three. You guys, I always use my Davis pencil. I don't know why, but I think I know why. The reason is because it works for me. I like to stick to what works for me. So when I'm done doing the brows, I use the Kevin Coin concealer and I mix it a little bit with the Lady Girl to conceal her brow bone and define the brows. Done with that, for the beginning part of the brows, I'm using the same shade of foundation I used to contour her skin and her nose area to do the beginning part of the brows because I don't want it having like layers of brows. I want everything blended in. Time for the eyeshadow. This is the eyeshadows I'm using, and I'm using the Benign Clown White eyeshadow base. So this is the Benign Clown White. Whenever you are using this, you guys, make sure you blend like your life depends on it. Because however your eyeshadow base comes out, that is how your eyeshadow is going to come out. That is why it's called a base. So when I'm done blending, I use an orange and a pink from my Color Studio eyeshadow palette to do the transition, and I'm using a brown from my Juvia's Coffee Shop palette to do the outer corner of the eyes. Just very little quantity, guys. Whenever I'm doing my eyeshadow or everything in general when it comes to makeup, I like to build up product. If it's not enough, I go back and add. But if it's too small, if it's not enough, yeah, if it's too small, I go back and add. But if it's too much, you guys, you cannot reduce. So I use the pink. I actually use like two different shades of pink from my Color Studio palette to do this. I use a lighter shade of pink in the inner corner of the eyes, and on the outer corner of the eyes, I'm applying this darker shade of pink. I just didn't want the bright shade of pink to be everywhere. So it's giving me this glitter or pigment vibe. It looks like there is pigment on that part where her eyeball is. So blending the outer corner of the eyes, I'm using the brown to just blend that and make sure there is no demarcation. You guys, before smudging under the eyes, make sure you dust off the excess fallout of the eyeshadow so you don't press it into the skin. And when you do that, because when you do that, it will not go off. That way, ruining the beautiful makeup you've done so far. So smudging under the eyes, I'm using the brown from the Juvia's Coffee Shop, the light shade of brown, to smudge under the eyes. Because the vibe of this look I'm going for, I didn't want anything too dark. So to define the eyes and give it a lift, I'm using my powder. This is from the Fenty Beauty powder in 320. People use concealer to do this and foundation, but I like to use my powder because it's easily blendable. Whenever you use your powder, you can easily dust off and blend. But when you use concealer or foundation, it just it's just stressful. That's the word. It's just stressful. I went ahead to apply a little glitter on the eyelid just with my hand. I didn't use a glitter glue because I didn't want it to be too much. So for mascara, before the false lashes, I like to use mascara to put the natural lashes in place. Just put it in place and take out excess eyeshadow fallout that falls on the lashes. Always do this. This is a tip to achieving a very beautiful lashes when you finish applying your lashes. So for the lip, I use this nude from my Eye Magic lip palette. Okay, that's City's Beauty lip palette, and I'm using this brown lip stain from Nuban Beauty. This lip stain, you can use it to line the lips. I'm not big on lip liners, lip liner pencils, so I love to use my lipsticks to do this. So I'm just blending that into the skin, into the cream, and making sure it's well blended before I went ahead to use the Supro lipstick, the matte lipstick in the shade Zara. This is my favorite lipstick from the Supro lip stain. It's just my favorite. I use it all the time. I have other ones, but I just find myself always going back to this. One thing with me is whatever works for me, I like to stick to it. This Zara is very beautiful. If you don't have it in your kit, you guys, you are sleeping on a bicycle and you need to get it and add it to your kit. So for gel liner, I'm using the Beyond Beauty gel liner. I ran out of Tehila and I didn't see where to buy at the time I wanted. So I just bought the Beyond Beauty that is available. And it's currently working for me until my inglots arrives. I'm waiting for my inglots to arrive. So I apply false lashes off camera. I don't really like doing lashes in camera because sometimes applying lashes can be tricky. Applying lashes can be stressful. So it just stresses me out sometimes and it just, works sometimes. Just look at the difference lashes does, like the difference it gives to the whole look. Make sure you always choose the right lashes for your eyes because it gives a whole look. You can either bring your makeup or make your makeup look beautiful. So I apply a clear gloss on her lips because I'm a gloss girl, always a gloss girl, and we always been a gloss girl, you guys. So to just blend up and finish up her face, I'm dusting off her under eyes. I'm using a little bit of powder from the Nuban Beauty in number one just to dust out under the eyes, dust out excess products. And I went ahead to top pigment again. When I'm this part is the finishing touches part, you guys. So when you're done doing your makeup, just step back, look at where you need to touch, look at the place you need to touch, and just touch whatever you want to touch. So now we're intensifying the blush because blush, we cannot just do without blush. Over here, we don't do without blush. We apply blush and make sure the blush is visible because after makeup, your face looks kind of flat, and with blush brings warmth into your face and makes your face look alive. So do not for any reason skip your blush. Using the Noban Beauty Spray, this is to melt the makeup together, erase the powdery effect, and just make the makeup look like your skin. Make sure to always choose a good setting spray. This is a setting spray. It works as a setting spray for me, not a fixing spray because it transfers. And though the brand wrote fixing spray on it, but you guys, it works as a setting spray for me, and I've stick to what it works out for me. So I let it dry almost completely, like 98%, and I went in with my beauty sponge just to, dab it, blend it into the skin, just make sure everything sits properly. I'm not big on highlighters, you guys, so I just apply a little bit of the Sopro body sparkle, the pink one, which is my favorite ever. So I just apply that on her cheek just to have a little sparkle there. Using my mascara from Zaron to intensify her lower lashes and increase the volume. And you guys, this is the finished look of this makeup. She looks so gorgeous. I really love this look, and a lot of you love this look on Instagram. That's why I said I am going to film this look for you guys. There is no way I'm going to hold this. So I'm just going to let you enjoy this look, sink into this look, and we have come to the end of this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, share this video with your friends and anyone who you think will find this video helpful. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye for now.